Bonjour, bon après-midi et bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs partout où vous êtes. On m'appelle Dine Delicia sur Isoko TV D157. Je vous présente une nouvelle émission qui a comme titre Be The Voice, présentée par Constellation English Clubs. Welcome!
Yes, I say hi to you, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers of Isoko TV with the emission Be The Voice. Consolation is back again. And I know you've been having a wonderful week. Last week we've been enjoying the debate which was on the table, which was, is it really fair? And I believe if you've been following that, you know you can complete it yourself. And now I believe that you're just having a lot of questions about what is today's debate on the table. We have a really very hot debate on the table. What I believe, you also have some comment to say, oh, can I be the first? But wait. I want to tell you the title of the debate of the day. The debate of the day is, do you really judge it fair or not? Hanging around with more than 10 ladies while you're only looking for one to tie the knot with. Oh, let me come back again and tell you what I'm saying. I'm saying the debate around the table is, do you really judge it fair or not? Hanging around with more than 10 ladies while you're only looking for one to tie the knot with. And I believe after hearing the debate on the table, you've got comments, but keep it for next, or keep it after the visitors of the day. We have a guest in the house. On my left, I'm saying Eastern and Western. Lay here their names, and then after, we're gonna come out. Oh, it's gonna bro. Yes, welcome. What's your name?
So I hope a lot of people know me because now I'm freestyle being around this mission Be The Voice. So I'm good in banks, so you can call me Golden. This name that a lot of people know. So I'm coming back once more time on this mission Be The Voice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard he is a Banks. Oh, I believe once hearing the word Banks, you also find some lot of questions say, what's a Banks? But it's not today. Keep your question written somewhere. We ask, oh, on the worst, please, would you mind if you present yourself to our viewers then?
He's got a good name so far. Yeah, my name is John Michael Kizito.
All right.
Yeah, about the topic on the ground, I may say that cool guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming back again. Oh, your host today is Richie. We have on my left side Gordon Banks. On my right side we have John Michael Kizito. He is not supporting at all, but Banks is supporting, saying he's judging it fair, but Michael's judging it unfair. So lay here, please. Would you let the people know more about why you judging it fair?
So I hope so we got a lot of people who are around and waiting for my ideas, our views, something that I'm going to talk about this debate. So first, we have to understand the debate, because if you don't understand the debate, you don't going to explain the word. So first, the debate on the table is it really fair hanging around with more than one? So I want to say more than one. I mean 2, 3, 5, 10. You see, why not 20? So first we have to know what is hang around. This is what we have to know. And when we understand this, we're going to understand the debate too. So when we say hang around, we just want to spend time with, chill now with, staying with, or be friend. But when I'm saying that I can hang around with more than 10 girls or more than 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, so I'm now mistaken, because there's something that I'm looking for. We have to understand that I got a target, I get an objective. That's why I'm doing it there. So maybe some people can confuse themselves, saying that hanging around means love, or means being in love, or being in a romantic relationship with someone. No, it's not that. But you can be friendly with people. You can hang around with people, you can spend time with people, but you're not in a romantic relationship with those people. But only you know what you're looking for. But from the characters or good behavior that those people have, you're going to try to pick one to stay with together. And after, you're going to have somebody to tie the knot with. And first, we have to understand two tie the knot, because some people they don't understand what is tie the knot. When we say tie the knot, can be married, get married. So I hope you're going to understand that. So short is that.
Yeah. Before we come to Michael, then I had one question. What you've been just explaining what is hanging around. Then you say Oh, hanging around as being friends is not in romantic, way. But the question is, why hanging around with more than 10 girls now?
So,
if it's not having love with them.
Yeah, this nice query. I really appreciate this query because that's why I keep something ahead so that I was waiting for this question so that I can respond the word. Most of time when you say that you just want to hang around with one person, it's not good because you can't see how body behavior that somebody can have, or you can't know how other people can treat you. So it's like when you can have your own wife, okay? You can have your own wife, but apart from your wife, somebody else can treat you better more than your wife. In a case you can regret. But when you hang around with a lot of girls, in a case you can see this one can treat me better than the one that I should have one. You see that?
Yeah.
When you have a 10, you can see among those 10, of course, all those 10 can treat you better.
Yeah.
But from those 10, you can see the best.
All right, so you want to say you put them in the contest.
Yeah, of course they're in the contest, But you know what you're looking for, but nobody knows what you're looking for. But you're the only one who knows what you're looking for. Or the characters or some behavior they're trying to see.
All right, so when you mean putting them in the contest, you want to mean an open contest, or let me call it a hidden contest? Because when you talk about open contest, means they all know that you're in love with you, or you keep them in the dark.
So in a case, nobody's aware of that. Nobody's aware.
Oh.
Cause when those people are aware of that, they're gonna try to behave like sheep waters. They're tigers. You see that? Or like they're lions. You don't have to tell people what you're looking for. Only you stay there. You got a lot of people hanging around with, and you only check the one that you just want to stay with forever.
All right. So in conclusion, before I'm coming to Michael, I want to ask you the last question. Then you want to mean you do all this just to find who is a wise wife, or maybe there is something hidden behind you. What can you tell the audience, people who are watching?
Of course, yes. And when we say wise, we don't want to mean perfect because nobody is perfect. But you can have some people who can try. You say this one can deserve to be in my life. This one is trying to stay in my life.
All
you
right.
see that?
Yeah.
Of course. It doesn't mean that I'm looking for perfect one. No, nobody is perfect. Everybody knows this. You see that?
Oh,
yeah.
Dear audience, and I believe now you've heard a lot from Gordon Banks. He told you from the bottom of his heart what he told you why hanging around with the more than 10 ladies. But I believe now your heart is saying, oh, can I go on his side? No, before you take a decision, wait so we can hear from Michael too. Mike, it's your time.
Yeah. Thank you very much for giving me this golden opportunity.
All right.
I feel right here on the ground with this educating people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm pretty sure. So, Golden, I'm very sorry for the one who really win the race. Yeah, so normally here, what I want to talk about here is, first of all, to define those two words. There's hanging around. There is also tying a knot. So when we talk of hanging around in a form or in a way or as one of the processes that may lead to tying a knot, you understand that there is something like intimacy intervention in there.
All right.
So I don't find it very important for me or someone who's in a search game.
All right.
To just hang around with, to just.
But you calling it a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because when it comes to 2, 3, 4 things like that,
yeah, 10 over 10.
Yes, that becomes a game.
All right.
It's no more serious. So, what I want to say here is, man, when you're searching, try to put some criterias of, first of all, the type of lady you want. The same applies to a lady. When you just want to, you feel like I'm ready to tie a knot.
All right.
You simply have to make sure you identify the characters, the type of a man you want.
All right.
Because it's really something very serious. When we talk of tying a knot, it's something very serious.
Absolutely, man.
In other English, they call it life commitment.
Yeah.
You understand? Games should be put apart.
All right.
You understand?
Because she's going to become your life partner.
That's your life partner.
Yeah. A knife to cut your life.
Yes. You understand the term. You've used the right term. So here, before going further, I would like to just highlight some key points.
Yeah.
That very important to put into consideration as you're really looking for a partner, a life partner. As you're looking for a person to tie a knot with. Mr. Gordon, as you're looking for a lady to turn up with, first of all, you need to be you need to be a person, first of all, who respects yourself. Secondly, you need to raise what we call personal fidelity. Secondly, you need to make sure that you trust yourself, because if you don't trust yourself, even the partner you're looking for won't be trusted by you. With that so-called habit of just hanging around, being happy to be surrounded by so many ladies, trust may not be there. And another thing that you have to know is that you have to lead your relationship to a certain leverage. So all of this have to be taken into consideration. So once you get accustomed to really hanging around with so many ladies, you get accustomed to hanging around with so many boys, man, you end up confusing yourself even when you've been in a marriage. That trust won't be there. That fidelity won't be there. That self-discipline won't be there. You understand? So we start learning from now. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Dear audience, I miss even what to say now. You've heard a lot of things from Michael, where he told you very serious things. Yes, I'm not inclining on his side, or either cannot incline on Golden's side. But you are there. You got a whistle. But you've heard, Michael. You spoke about 4 things. Let me call them 4 steps. You say trust in yourself.
Yeah.
And would you mind to please come again with that?
You talked of trusting yourself.
Yeah.
This will enable you to trust your partner.
Yeah. Confidentiality. Speaking about it.
Yeah. Confidentiality. You also have to make sure that you're able to lead your friendship relationship to a certain leverage. Yeah, these are 3 key points. And also trust, as I talked about.
Ladies and gentlemen, now you come to understand that 3 points are very important, that maybe if you want to just support the side, or if you want to judge it wrong, you can just incline on the side of Michael. Or if you want to support, not judging, not wrong, not wrong, you take it fair.
Yeah.
Banks is right here. So Banks, let me come back again to you. You've heard the 3 steps to follow. What can you say about the 3 steps to follow?
When someone is speaking, you have to listen and try to tweak, try to understand. You have to try to grasp what someone is talking about.
Yeah.
So when we try to refute what I have been talking about, or what Mike say, I have been talking about that.
Yeah.
Because only Mike tried to come on details, but I actually came in general. That's why Mike didn't understand. Because when you say that you just want to tie a note, in a case though you can have little girls, you know what you're looking for. And when we say that hanging around with more than 10 girls or 5 girls or 6 girls, I just want to mean more than one.
Yeah.
In a case, I don't want to mean that I'm going to act, it might be something with them. No, I'm there, I got a target, and I'm serious. I know what I'm looking for, and I know what I just want to do. You know, I get my target.
All right.
You see, I want a target. I'm not there only for making pleasure or for enjoying myself. No, I'm not there for that. I got a target. In a case, something you said, Mike, you say that you have a first to know the characters, or you have to say the same characters of somebody that you need.
Yes.
So that's why when I'm hanging around with little girls, I get a target behind. I get characters behind that gonna help me to check the girl that I just wanna live together.
Yeah, the real girl.
So, yeah, of course.
All right.
Because if I don't have those characters behind, I can't get the one I'm looking for. That's why I can be confused. Do you see that? But whenever I get those characters, I'm gonna know the one I'm looking for. I'm gonna say this is the real one I've been looking for.
Yeah, Banks, coming to an end on your side. Then, you know, there is a word you spoke about, which is hanging around with more than 10 or more than 5, more than 10 and 20. You are not hanging around with them because you want to enjoy yourself.
No, stand there.
What did you want to mean in saying that? You're with more than 10 girls, but you are not there for enjoyment. What do you want to mean by that?
So, I want to mean, sometimes you can take a time for only one person. This what Mike is a poet. But I can't do that because you can find you're losing time for only someone. But I want to try to check among a lot of people is where you can see the one you want easily. You see that? Suppose that I'm hanging around with one person, this person maybe we spend 5 months looking for how this one is, so that I can see that this is the one to stay with.
All right.
But you find yourself you losing the time, wasting the time. But when you say now, I just want to tell might be 5, at the same time in those 5 you can see easily the one you're looking for, because you're gonna take out this time for only 5%. Instead you don't take anyone.
Oh,
you see that?
Yes, thank you, Banks. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you for all you say. Now, Mike, let me come back to you, because there is a question. Let me call it a key question from the man.
Yeah.
He said hanging around with 10 girls or more than 10 girls for him is now there for pressure. What do you say? Can it really happen to somebody hanging around with more than 10 girls for now pressure?
All right. So every action has got what we call objective.
All right.
So I don't understand what it means by hanging around with more than 2 or 3, 4 girls without pleasure. Right? I don't know what type of business that they'll be doing.
Oh.
But here, just want to put things clear.
Oh. Well.
In a relationship, as looking for a partner to marry or to tie knot with, there are a lot of things that you sacrifice.
Yeah.
You see that? This word tying a knot simply means to marry or to get married.
Yeah.
Which is very clearly defined. In that process of just ploughing your relationship,
All right.
my dear brother Gordon, you require more time. Much time in that. So I don't understand how you really cover stuff with your partner, the already chosen partner, and this remaining partner surrounding you. You understand? That's where remains question. And also I spoke about, in a relationship, as you're talking about, there is always what we call intimacy. It also goes in the time frame. Whereby you can hang around, you can do a lot of activities, but still you will need a little time for expressing your intimacy. You understand? As a part of or as something that helps to plough your relationship.
All right.
You get what I'm saying? So now, what I would like to say in conclusion,
Yeah.
and everybody who's listening to me, we undergo a lot of processes whereby we run here and there, we jump then here, right? But when it comes a time whereby you settle and say, I really need to find someone, my life partner,
All right.
someone to tie knot with, sit down, forget about all types of games you've been doing.
All right.
Let me call them search games if you like, Mr. Gordon. That's a search game. Forget about all of these people and get settled. And the Bible says a real husband comes from heaven, which means is given by God. A real wife is a gift from God. Tell me then, if it's your own work that you want to employ to be moving up and down, hanging around saying, I just want to choose. Are you the one to choose, or you expecting God to give you a real life partner? You understand? So forget about everything. Find one person, invest your time in her, and invest your resource in her. Show her your trust, and she's a human being. She's there to see. As you are a human being, you can see that this lady is really doing nothing about what we're called for.
All right.
You can notice that this lady is really moving around with so many guys out there. When I'm not here, another one takes the post. As she can see that this man, I'm not the only one. So try to avoid all of this. Remain focused on one person. Transform him, transform her. Surely, whatever you're looking for can be found in that particular partner. Thank you so much.
All right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's really cold. It's so cold. Now you just heard it from Mike, where he told you even touching the Bible. The wise wife or your wife is given by God. It's coming from heaven. Husband too.
Yeah.
But I have some confusions of word. Mike.
Yeah.
No. You've spoken loud.
Yeah.
Banks.
Yeah. Thank you for giving me the time.
Banks. Now, Mike said the wife is given by God.
Okay.
The real husband or wife is given by God. In short, what can you say about this? And in addition to this, he said, remember, confidentiality is needed. Sacrifice is needed. Investment is needed. For only one lady. Are you still standing on your position?
See, okay.
What do you want to tell people?
See, I want to say on this verse, that he came and he said, you know, when you say that, I really understand, of course, a real wife is given by God. I really understand. So this is what we say. Those people who can say, now I just want to stay home, maybe God gonna give me a wife. I want to stay home, only praying for that. I can compare it there with this, you see that. But you have to work hard. So I like what Denzel Washington said. He said, working really hard is what successful people do. I want to say this. Before God giving you a wife that you just want to have, or you believe you just want to live with forever, before you need to work hard yourself. You need to try looking for the one you need. And after God gonna bless, we're gonna bless for something that you have striving for. Oh. You see, that's what I can say on that. So we can't talk a lot about, we can't keep on telling about. This is what I can say on that.
All right. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers of Be The Voice Emission. Now, I believe you've heard a lot from both sides, Eastern and Western. The questions that I will leave on you, or I will leave on the board, are the followings. From the side of Mike said, you need to sacrifice yourself, invest your, let me just call it your positions. But when it comes into Golden, he did not support the word the real wife or the real husband is given by God. But he said, you don't need to stay at home and wait for God to send your wife. You need to work for your wife. But I don't know your side. You are welcome with your commands.
I have one point.